fine, safe and sound. Look, you can actually see him swimming away again. But yeah, guys, that's first fish of the session. Hopefully let's bag a few more, and I'll see if Kyle can nick his first fish. Wow. Since I've just caught my fish, I've shown Kyle over here, my friend, oh god, how to fight them if you do hook into a big one. And what I'm showing you now, generally, is how to bait your area, I guess. Now, if you can see down here to the water, you can see Kyle's float pipped just there. Okay, what I'm going to do is come over here. You get some maggots. Okay, just about this many in my hand. Okay, I want to throw them and I want to put them just around Kyle's float. So that wasn't around Kyle's float. Okay, we're just going to go just around his float, like that. And then what you can do is that's just going to attract the fish into that area. They're going to smell that and they're going to start going around, and sooner or later they'll find Kyle's bait, and well, yeah, they'll bite really, and Kyle can nick his fish. But so what we're doing here, guys, with these pellets here, these bloodworm micro pellets, we've soaked them in water for a good while. Okay, I think there's still some water. Oh no, and they've completely soaked the water up. So what we can do now is look. So we can just scrunch them up into balls like this, look. See? And what we can do with these balls is as well, we can throw those in, just in down there, right next to Kyle's float again. And that's just going to attract fish into the area. They'll smell it, they'll start feeding, and then, like I said, they'll find Kyle's floats. Well, bait. They won't find his float, they'll find his baits. And then you might, oh, pardon me, you never know, you might hook a bigger fish than me, Kyle. So we've pretty slow. I think what it is the I think it's not the temperature, so to speak, it's the condition of the water. Because we haven't had a lot of rain recently, and because there is a turn in weather, it's gone quite clear, the water has. But what we've had is that chub, and I've just hooked another fish. This is probably what a lot of you will be catching if you're a beginner. This is a perch. Now it might only be small, but he's definitely proud. His dorsal fin up like this. These are great little game fish, sport fish, and the predator tries to feed on other fish. That's the most big gill. The thing to remember about these fish are their spikes. If you look on his dorsal fin there, these are really big spikes on there, and he's also got spikes on the side of his gills as well. So on these parts here, very careful when you grab them down, put your hand over the top of that, down his thing, and your hands go over his face like that, and then you just hold it, it's hooking his mouth. Ours was only hooked in lip just here, so all that's do is just literally just pull it out. Got caught that on a worm section, just like that, but just put it back in the water. But, because he's only small, I'll just put it back in like that. But a good thing to do is, when you put a fish back, don't throw them in, because it's disrespectful to the fish. So you just, if they jump out your hand, they jump out your hand, but generally speaking, you just want to let them go off on their own accord, really. But yeah, now I'm just going to show you something. It's a problem me particularly is having. If you want to go put your stuff back in the water, try and land you a fish. Now, because I'm fishing such a long rod, I mean, well, we'll start here. Okay, so still rod, still rod, still rod, still rod. Okay, that's the end of my rod. Just here. Alright, that's my end of my rod there. Okay, now the problem I'm having, okay, so if we get this here, right, this is my bait, which is wrapped itself around my line. Yeah, okay. My bait in my hand for you, okay. My worm section there, okay, that's got to go in the water. but because I've got such a long rod, which is ideal for beginners, okay, and I'm fishing so close in, it makes it kind of awkward. So I'm just going to drop it in just in there, just lower it down gently, so it's on top of the water like that. And then what I have to do is bring my rod back over to here, and I'll just leave it on the floor to rest and just keep an eye on my float. But we're fishing quite close together because this is where the majority of the fish seem to be at the moment. But yeah, just well, it's complicated really. I mean, another good thing you want to check for when you start fishing is the condition of where you are. I mean, if you can see, if it's like a muddy peg like this is, then it could mean people come down here to fish regularly. And if that is the case, then what you want to do is you want to be looking for like places that or things on the floor that say people have been fishing here. So look on the floor for like pellets or bits of ground bait, bits of bread or whatever. Generally speaking, that should tell you whether or not people are actually fishing here. What we can see, we think someone's been fishing here before, because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but right down into the water, I'll just point it out to you, right down into the water, just there, right where my finger's covering now, right, just there, that's a tin of Spam, which is luncheon meat. We think people have been fishing for chub here before, but that looks like it's been there a while, so they must have either gave up, or not bothered to come back anymore. So it looks like really this peg is ours, to be honest, mine and Kyle's. But yeah, if I go up here now, and I'll show you really what you want to be looking for when you're fishing, okay? If you're fishing a river, which we are here, you want a place really that's quite sheltered. Okay, this is generally quite a sheltered peg. We go down there, and that's where it is, like right down in there. And you're going to come up over here, you can still see all the river and everything. Then you can look down here as well, just in down there. And you can, this is usually, if you're wearing polarised glasses like I am. The spot we've been fishing by, Kyle has landed his first fish. He took my sunglasses off me so I can't see Jack. And you can't, I don't know if you can see it very well, so if you, no, I think that should be alright. That's a big ass perch, that is. If you move your fingers a bit, you might be able to see him a bit easier from down. Oh, there he is. I'll just spin up. That is a big perch. I'd probably say that's bigger than my personal best perch, actually. That's what, got to be hitting £3. I'd say 2 pounds 6 ounces. That's a big perch, and Kyle's over the moon with it. So this, that was on, what's that on the maggot, was it? Yeah. Triple maggot. Yeah, on the triple maggot with the crystal waggler. So let's put him back then. You can put him in the net if I was you. So he's a big one. So if he hits the water, it's going to hurt him. Let's put him in the net. Yeah, let's drop him down in there. He's trying to swim the wrong way, look at him. No, Kyle, he's still inside the net. Stay in the net if you need to. He'll get out, he will come out. Okay. Step. There he is. Yeah, it's because I've been doing this for ages. So that's Kyle's good fish that he's been wanting for quite a while. And it's also bigger than my perch I've ever caught. So that's what makes him even happier. But no, well done. It's ironic, yeah. How I did say we're not leaving until Kyle's caught a fish and he catches a big perch. Wow. Okay, so what we've been doing, guys, really, is to get that perch into where Kyle's trying to catch it, really. He's been chucking all day. What we've been doing, he's been chucking in these are just the pellets, so just puts them into a ball and stuff. But then the best thing you can chuck in, really, a little, like every few minutes or so, just chuck in small amounts of these. It's just the maggots, just chuck in small amounts of them, and literally not a foot away from the bank, literally just chucking them in, right in down there. Just in down there. Get a few more. Couple more. Just in there. A few of the pellets as well. These are all soggy, but we're going to chuck these in loose. Chuck them in there. And that's just, what that's going to do is, it'll just, like I said earlier on, it's just going to be just the scent in the water, just getting them all coming in, and really just, wow, like, what they want is they want the food to fall in down around the ball and everything. So it's wow, it's fish, I can say. It's, yeah, I reckon gonna do this, guys. So I haven't got anything. Nah, switch off the double maggot. I haven't caught anything. So do you want to keep fishing or?
First, it's up to you.
I think we'll have another hour and then see how that goes. So. We're back again, and it was an alright day. Yeah. It was tiring. It was like getting there and back. We got to walk, but now at the end of the day, it was reasonably good, I reckon. We had got back, changed. But now we had chub. You had your big perch, and I had a couple of small perch as well. So well, really, we did quite well for a low river that's relatively clear. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you you learnt some things today. If you didn't, so be it. But yeah, we're gonna be oh god, I've gone blank. Yeah, we're gonna be tomorrow. I will be uploading a video on canal fishing tips for the beginners, which is where most beginners pretty much will start their fishing. To be honest, it's where I started. But that's that really. But, yeah, tight lines, which means good luck in the fishing world, and stay tuned. Channel for daily fishing videos, tips, demonstrations, etc., etc. And like the video as well, please. Thank you very much.